Did you know there are psychological tricks that work on everyone? We're diving deep into 7 psychological tricks that tap into the hidden workings of the human mind. From subtle cues in body language to the persuasive power of social influence, we'll uncover the science behind why these techniques are so effective. Whether you're negotiating a deal, trying to win an argument, or simply want to become a more persuasive communicator, understanding these psychological principles can give you a serious edge. Let's get started. Have you ever noticed how you tend to gravitate towards people who seem to get you? Well, it turns out there's a fascinating psychological phenomenon at play here called the mirroring effect. Simply put, mirroring is the subconscious act of imitating someone else's body language, speech patterns, or even their attitude. When done subtly, mirroring can create an instant sense of rapport and connection. Why? Because our brains are wired to perceive similarity as a sign of trust and affinity. Think about it. When someone smiles at you, you instinctively smile back. These subtle cues signal agreement, understanding, and a shared sense of connection. They say silence is golden, but in the realm of persuasion it can be a secret weapon. We're talking about the pause trick, a technique as simple as it is effective. It all boils down to this. After asking a question, resist the urge to fill the silence. That awkward silence creates a sort of vacuum, a conversational pressure that begs to be filled. The person who feels that pressure most acutely is often the one who breaks the silence first, often revealing more information than they intended. Ask your question, then sit back, relax, and let the silence work its magic. Imagine this. You see a flash of the word yellow, then someone asks you to name a fruit. Chances are banana will pop into your head faster than, say, apple. That's the power of priming, the subtle art of influencing decisions by exposing someone to certain words, images, or concepts beforehand. Our brains are constantly making associations, linking ideas based on our experiences and memories. When you prime someone with a particular concept, you're essentially activating those neural pathways, making it more likely they'll respond in a way that aligns with the prime. Advertisers use it all the time, but you can use it ethically to guide decisions and subtly influence outcomes. Chapter 4. The foot in the door technique, small asks, big wins. Ever wonder how salespeople manage to convince people to buy things they didn't even know they needed? The answer often lies in the foot-in-the-door technique. This persuasion principle is all about securing a small initial commitment as a stepping stone to a much larger request later on. Once someone has said yes to a small request, they're far more likely to agree to a larger related request down the line. We humans have a deep-seated need for consistency. Chapter 5. The reciprocity principle, the law of give and take. We humans are social creatures hardwired with an innate sense of fairness and reciprocity. Simply put, when someone does something nice for us, we feel a strong urge to return the favor. This principle isn't about transactional favors or keeping score. It's about cultivating goodwill and fostering a sense of mutual obligation. Small acts of kindness can go a long way in building rapport and influencing future behavior. Chapter 6. The anchoring effect. The power of first impressions. First impressions are powerful, aren't they? This phenomenon is known as the anchoring effect, and it reveals just how much our initial judgments influence our subsequent perceptions. When we're faced with making a decision, our brains tend to latch onto the first piece of information we receive, even if it's completely arbitrary. That initial piece of information acts as an anchor, a reference point that biases our subsequent judgments and decisions. Chapter 7. The social proof principle, the herd mentality. Ever notice how you're more likely to try a new restaurant if it's packed with happy customers? That, my friends, is the social proof principle in action. When we're unsure of what to do, we look to others for cues, especially if those others are similar to us or perceived as authorities. We're more likely to trust something if we see that others trust it too. Outro, unlock your persuasion powers. So there you have it, 7 psychological tricks backed by science that can significantly up your influence game. These techniques should be used ethically and responsibly. The goal here isn't to manipulate or deceive, but rather to enhance your communication skills and build stronger relationships. Try these tricks and see the results. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more psychology secrets.